Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sunday afternoon here in Mexico City, Mexico. It's a beautiful sunny day at Estadio Azteca, and we have some football for you today. Week 2 action, Chicago and Mexico City in a battle of epic proportions. These two have been rivals for 3 seasons now, facing off once since Season 9, once in Season 10, and now once in Season 12. You're taking a look at the Chicago rosters. I'm Andy Hamilton along with Nathan Blake on stats, and Mark Lopez joins me here in the booth on color commentary. Mark, quite the contest between these two teams today, and I know Chicago is going to be looking for some revenge.
Yeah, that's right. These two teams, two of the teams that have great starts for this season, both coming off of a win from Week 1, and as you said, what a great day to have a ball game between these two giants, two teams who have been in the league for quite a bit. I'm looking forward. I'm excited. The audience is excited. Andy, let's get this started with.
It is a warm day here in Mexico City, Mexico. For those of you wondering, it is in the upper 60s, 67 degrees with winds 6 miles per hour northeast. As we pause for station identification, it's the SFL. It's rivalry afternoon as Chicago and Mexico City face off. Mark, the last time these two faced off was last year in Season 10 in Chicago, Mexico City getting the win on the road. The only other time these two teams have faced off was in the Season 9 championship, and the ring on Matt Wilson's hand shows you who won that game. Chicago looking for revenge. Kick it! That one is bouncing. It's on the ground. It's hauled up, and it's going to be a short return across the left-hand side. It actually makes it out to the 17, but a little bit of a bobble for the Chicago special teams.
A little bit of a doot at the beginning of the game right there. But they gathered themselves up, and, 17 yards off of their own end zone. Could have been better. We'll see how Chicago starts off this match.
So it will be 1st and 10 for the Chicago offense. 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. E.T. King will throw, wants it deep in the field, and it is batted away. Jack Brown was there in coverage and gets his hand to it.
And that's, again, Jack Brown, very impressive in his first game, or the first week of the season, scoring 2 pass deflections. And this game already, putting his imprint into this game with his first pass deflection.
Sounds like Discord is down right now, so congratulations to those of you who made your way to the game without the Discord ping. That's pretty impressive, and we are glad to have you here along with us in Mexico City. Heavy formation here. The handoff is to Jared Willis. Willis up the middle of the field, and he will knife his way forward for 4. A strong carry on 2nd down makes this 3rd down a little bit more manageable.
And we've talked about this, Andy, before the game. Chicago might want to test Mexico on their running defense. Jared Willis, one of the better running backs in this league, coming off of a 170-yard game in Week 1. We'll see how much more they can pressure this defense.
3rd and 6. King fires deep right side. Caught! Holding down the right-hand sideline. It's Buchanan Simons, and he will get tracked down at the 20. Nice tackle by Pablo Zamora to save the touchdown, but what a bomb!
What a bomb indeed. And boy, Pablo Zamora just tracked him down. And when you get plays like this, Chicago might have ranked lower than Mexico in the power rankings, but they're showing them that they're up for this game. They're up to play with the big boys. They are the big boys.
We talked about it. Both teams coming in at 1-0. Chicago beating Queen City and Mexico City beating Carolina. The question is, who goes home with a loss today? Historically, we would say Chicago, but on this opening drive, despite a little bobble on the opening kick, they are in the red zone and looking to strike. 1st and 10, King is going to throw, stands in the pocket, delivers left side. Through the hands of the receiver, incomplete. He was looking out there for J.C. Torres, and in coverage was number 31, Nick Daggs.
Yeah, a little bit of I'd say a jumbled reception right there. J.C. Torres, good, those kind of balls, the coverage wasn't that tight. When you get both of your hands on the ball, you better secure it. But they still have a chance. 2nd and 10. Let's see what they want to do.
3 receivers spread out for King. The 2 backs in the back. King is going to fire. It's tipped up, bobbled around. Oh, an incomplete in and out of the hands of Jeffrey Daggs, and he doesn't drop many when he gets his chance.
No, he doesn't, and Jeffrey Daggs thought about this. One of the fastest improving free safety in the league. 16 interceptions through 2 seasons. He didn't have one last game, but yeah, when we're talking about interceptions, he's the guy to look out for. So E.T. King better be careful with dangerous passes like that one.
He will live to see 3rd and 10 from the 20, well within field goal range as long as nothing crazy happens. King looking, fires on the short out route, and they concede to just take the 3 as Corey Carter hauls it in at the 17.
So Mexico surviving a bullet right there. Chicago unable to convert on that very nice connection earlier in the drive. Yeah, and so settling for a 3-point field goal. Mexico bent, did not break, and now they have opportunity to score back.
Snap back, kick is on its way, and it is no good. He pushed it right.
What did he do, Andy?
Chicago.
Is it windy?
Chicago's special teams have struggled here early, bobbling the opening kick, and now pushing a field goal from 36 yards out wide right.
That's a bummer. This could be heartbreaking for Chicago if 3 points is what matter. 3 points is what makes the game. 3 points is what separates the winner from the loser. Ooh, tough luck for them.
6 plays, 65 yards on the opening drive, and a kick that goes wide right, but it brings out Mexico City's offense. Matt Wilson will throw on first down, wants it all down the middle of the field, tipped up and incomplete. He was looking for K.L. Barrett. The special teams are out today.
Well, Matt Wilson, despite an incompletion for the first play of the game, he's coming off of an impressive performance. In Week 1, 349 yards and 67% pass accuracy and 5 touchdowns. So we're looking for him to make big plays of his own.
Let us know in the chat how we are sounding. Hopefully good for all of you. 2 receivers split out for Wilson, who will throw again on second down. Fires outside. That one is hauled in by Barrett, and the crowd is getting into it now. An 8-yard pickup will make it 3rd and 2.
And good pass blocking right there, giving Matt Wilson enough time to spot his receiver for an 8-yard gain. So pretty good offensive start right here.
3rd and 2, 9 minutes to play in the first. And it might be time to see Ray Bentley. We're going to have to see here. Interesting formation. The one back in the backfield. 6-7 in the box for Chicago. Wilson will throw. And that one is batted out and incomplete. And Clint Hendershot, with one of the better plays of the day, will force Mexico City into punting.
And this is the same Chicago defense that stifled their opponents in Week 1. Chicago doing everything in defense. That past 2 pass deflections already. Clint Hendershot, by the way, doing the same thing that he did in Game 1. He had 2 pass deflections that game, alongside 8 tackles, 1 sack, and 1 tackle for loss. So this guy is doing everything for Chicago.
3 plays, 8 yards on the opening drive for Mexico City, and Chicago will now get a second chance on offense. The return will come out on the left side. A decent little return there from Buchanan Simons, 6'4", 195 pounds, and he took the ball to the 39.
And I'm interested in seeing how Chicago bounces back from, 1, a missed opportunity and making a touchdown, and a missed field goal. And sometimes those kinds of offensive ruts, sort of is a terrible omen, but if you're an elite team, you got to get back up and prove that you can score.
3 receivers split out. A shotgun look for E.T. King. He will throw again under pressure. Fires, and that is a complete pass on the left-hand side. Smooth as butter. J.C. Torres gets the feet down.
And very nice play right there. J.C. Torres now picking up that completion, that reception. Despite dropping his first target, he gets that one for a pickup of, I think, 13 or more yards. So good offense right there.
That first down play will take him to the 45. E.T. King has hit 3 separate star receivers to start this game. Handoff Willis, left-hand side. Oh, and he is crunched. Jack Brown.
Oh, Jack Brown. What a big tackle. Yeah, this guy, I believe, Andy, that we're going to see him all day just taking away that run from Jared Willis. It's going to be between him and Jared Willis, sort of a one-on-one this game.
We are watching the chat, so say hello. Let us know how we are sounding. I've heard nothing but good things. 4 receivers split out for King. Fires on a little crossing route, and that is caught. Nice pickup on second down there by Corey Carter.
And I really like what Chicago's doing, just mixing things up, going for a short pass, going for a mid-range pass, running the ball through Jared Willis, just mixing things up, getting Mexico off of their feet, on top of their toes. And, when you average 4 or more yards per play, just like this time, you get over the first down.
2 backs in the backfield. This is a standard Varner formation, and Willis will take it, but get stuffed prior to getting to the line of scrimmage. Nice play by Mexico City. It was Carlos Powers along with Mauricio Zita who came up and made the play to stop Willis shy of the line to gain.
And that was a key stop, in my opinion, Andy, because, with good running from Jared Willis, they could have pushed the momentum and come for a score. But now,
offense still on the field. They give to Willis, and he's got it. First down, Chicago to the 33. Nice run.
I was going to say they were going to settle for defending the ball on their end, but no. They said 1 yard, we can do that. We have an elite runner, an elite halfback in Jared Willis. And he does prove themselves right. Picks up first down. Oh boy, this game is heating up.
Chat shout-outs coming momentarily. For the time being, it's 1st and 10 for King. Dropping to throw, he will check it down to Willis out of the backfield, and Willis will get back to the line of scrimmage and nothing more.
And a little bit of an expected result when you sort of settle for swing pass to your halfback and no blockers in front of him. Well, you're just going to get tracked down by the linebackers. You saw right there. And when you have your linebackers open like that towards the runner, you got to make the tackle.
Chat shoutouts following this next play. Make sure you get your chat in. E.T. King will look to throw, pressured, fires deep down the middle. Oh, what a catch! Big grab by Simons.
And Simons, this guy has magnets for hands. He tracks that ball down amidst 2 or 3 defenders. And nothing much more to say. That play developed so quickly. Simons run his route so well, so sharp. He rewards their team for just 4 yards away from the end zone.
Mastermind, C. Pundy, Array, I'm an effing problem, Eric GDWA, Pure 2K12, Xander Gold, Ethan Kai 66 in the chat, along with many others. I saw Shan Varner, Mike Daggs, as well as Ramos Lynn in here today for this battle between Chicago and Mexico City. Live from Mexico, it's 67 degrees and warm. I have a polo on instead of my usual sweatshirt in this winter season, and it's 2nd and goal for Chicago. They are going to go I formation. And King will throw. Under pressure now, evades it, fires, caught, touchdown, Buchanan Simons!
Wow! Well, that was a quick touchdown off of the second down, and 4 yards and goal, and Buchanan Simons just running around the defender, beating his guy on the one-on-one. And kudos to E.T. King as well, finding his man right away, because the pressure from the defense was just about to collapse on him. So good touchdown from Chicago, just pressuring Mexico, because as we said, Chicago coming in as sort of the underdog and wanting this as their revenge against Mexico. So they're much closer to that.
Buchanan Simons, the player of the game so far, 3 catches, 91 yards, and 1 touchdown there. He kind of gave the rookie Han Tiumi a little bit of a head fake there and was able to flip it back. A nice little play for the touchdown grab, and Chicago takes a 7-0 lead. They said, you know what? If you can't let us kick the field goal, we're going to take 7 instead. Kick is away, and it will be returned by Jeffrey Daggs. His first chance at a return today. Spins out to the left-hand side, but Chicago was not fooled, and they bring him down at the 26.
All right, so we're going to see if Mexico can do better than their first drive of the game. This is, by the way, only their second drive. with already more than 6 minutes passing from this game. So still looking forward to what Mexico has to offer.
We have seen no bit donations. Show us your biddies. Come on, man. It may be Sunday afternoon, but everyone loves a good pair, or a Saturday afternoon, but everyone loves a good pair of biddies. That is a 4-yard carry there by Ray Bentley, the first time we've seen him today, wearing number 28. Moved up from 27, and I'm sure Ramos in the chat can give us the reason, but I was not paying attention nearly enough when Ray Bentley went through why he made the switch to 28. Second and 6. Wilson will throw here. Delivers down the middle. Caught wide open on the post route right in front of A.J. Barnes. And it's hauled in by the most handsome receiver in football, Richard Montague.
Yeah, handsome receiver. And that was a very handsome catch. Open in the middle of the field, Richard Montague. By the way, last game, 5 receptions for 63 yards. A very efficient 12.6 yards per catch. And he's looking to make big waves this game. I want to see more of this guy.
Well, and there's the instant gratification of the internet. I got my answer, and we'll get to it in a second as Ray Bentley takes this handoff off the left side. Nice run, picking up 7. He switched to number 28 because he got married on October 28th, and that is why we are wearing the 2-8 now for Ray Bentley. Isn't that romantic?
That's very interesting facts. 28, he had 28 yards, 28 carries last game. No, just kidding, he had 24. Close enough.
Nothing more romantic than a sweaty man wearing a football jersey. Second and 3, and they will give the ball to Bentley up the middle. He slips through one, but can't slip through the second tackle. That is a veteran linebacker making the play, Dylan Rowland, his 6th season in the SFL.
And again, this is I say this from the beginning of the game. This Chicago defense is suffocating. They allowed Ray Bentley earlier for an 11-yard pickup, but they're not going to let him keep doing his thing. They stop him. Big one right there.
Third and 2. They will give to him again off the left-hand side. Will he beat Rowland there? Ooh, it was close. He's going to be inches short. Dylan Rowland making the play for Chicago, and that was close.
And this is a tough decision for Mexico because 4th and inches, you know or you believe you can do it with a runner like Ray Bentley, but you're going up against Dylan Rowland, Clint Hendershot, 2 of the big-time linebackers in Chicago. They're going for it, Andy.
Offense still on the field. 1 back in the backfield. Heavy line. Only 4 down. They will snap it. Handoff. Bentley. He's through there very easily. Looks like icing on a cupcake. He is in there to the 30-yard line and picks up the new set of downs for the Aztecs.
And those 2 star linebackers neutralize on the line. And a small opening for Ray Bentley and just speeds up right there. Ooh, what a good play. Good decision. And just keeping the chase moving, Andy.
4 carries, 4.5 yards per carry, 18 total yards for number 28, Ray Bentley. Wilson will throw. That one is hauled in across the middle. Completion there. That is Mira Hiroshi, 6'3", wide receiver, has fallen down on the depth chart with all the stars that they've brought in, but gets the grab there. 2 names, that we have not called, Mark, yet are the 2 tight ends.
Right, but it's not going to be long before we hear their names. I'm looking forward to when that time comes.
Wilson will adjust the play at the line. Wilson throwing, and wide open on the right-hand side is Richard Montague, who hauls it in to the 12-yard line. Now 2 catches and 34 yards for him.
Wow, very, very efficient, very good running and catching by Montague, just finding his route, keep making himself open. And against the apparent zone defense from Chicago, when you allow Montague to make himself open, they're just going to connect him and Matt Wilson.
Get your friends in here. Make sure everyone's watching. Wilson fires. Unbelievable one-handed grab. Richard Montague, get out of here.
He's already picking up fire. Andy, that was beautiful. His name's beautiful. His face is beautiful. That catch, Andy, was beautiful. Whew.
Man, oh man. We are not even out of the first quarter, and we're making one-handed grabs. One back in the backfield. The lone man is Bentley. They will give to him, and he is stuffed. Clint Hendershot read that one like a magazine you don't care about on the toilet.
Yeah, no, that was a quick stop right there. Just stuffed Ray Bentley. And Ray Bentley, by the way, who, we're used to seeing him stuff defenders, that bring them down and truck through them. And so far, we haven't seen any big tackles broken. So sort of being pressured right here.
Wilson back to the end zone. Hauled in. Mike Daggs' first grab of the day, and it's good for 6.
Wow, what a play right there by Mike Daggs. We said his name was not being called. Well, guess what? He makes the play, and the most important play, which is a touchdown. Oh, and he was wide open as well. Defender slow to react right there. So good play by Mexico. That was well schemed right there, Andy.
Nice grab there, and Mexico City will knot this thing up off the leg of Cole Varner, the son of Shan Varner. Interesting story, Mark, when these two teams played in the Season 9 championship. Shan told me that it was a very split household in the Varner family because Cole Varner got to bring home a ring and a trophy when he helped secure the win for Mexico City, but Shan Varner, the owner of Chicago, was not nearly as fortunate. Follow the SFL. You can get in on the next championship if you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and our new Instagram page at SimulationFL on all fronts. La pelota está en la T, and we are ready. Paterla! It was a little more Italian than Spanish, but that'll work. Return from Chicago will come out across the 20, finding an open lane, down the left-hand sideline. Corey Carter, will he go? He's at the 40, the 30, one man to beat to the 20, the 10. Oh, and he's hauled down at the 3. Touchdown saving tackle for Mexico City, but what a return.
Oh, boy. I'm on the edge of my seat. Andy, that was an impressive return, but this touchdown saving tackle, man. Oh boy. If you're a Mexico City fan, you must be in the hospital. This could have given anyone a heart attack. Woo!
Well, the touchdown saving tackle was made by Ulysses Mora, and that will end the first quarter. We got a nail biter here. 7-all, Chicago and Mexico City from Mexico. We'll be right back. Handoff Willis, and he will pick up a yard or 2. Jared Willis, that is going to be his 6th carry, close to 11 yards. Jack Brown doing his job in the middle so far.
Yeah, it's going to be between him and Jared Willis and Jack Brown, but they're just inching closer, Andy. They can smell this touchdown.
9 in the box for Mexico City. 3 in the backfield for Chicago. This spells trouble. Handoff. Willis angles up the right side and is in for the Chicago touchdown. The Wildcats strike back quickly.
And that was a beautiful sort of pulling the defense on the right side. And Jared Willis finding his open route on the right side. And the linebacker slow to react on that one, leading to this touchdown. That was a good, sort of a 2-yard drill right there. Very easy, very simple, very effective.
And the credit mostly goes to Corey Carter, number 10, who had that long kick return all the way down to the 3-yard line. I believe it was a 97-yard return. Just couldn't find the end zone, couldn't find that last gasp of gas, but they do punch it in to make it 14-7. And a shout-out to Siege Falco for the 100 bits. Thank you, sir. We appreciate that. All 100-bit donations get a shout-out live on the Twitch stream today, Saturday afternoon football. It's 14-7 Chicago over Mexico City. Both teams 1-0, but one of these teams will be headed home tonight with a loss. Chicago kicks it, and Mexico City will get the return. They got a pretty good return man, too. Jeffrey Daggs will bring it out across the 25. Shakes one, and there is a flag on the field. Some MeUndies laundry on the field. It'll be a holding call against the Aztecs. That'll back them up. Chicago will accept that. MeUndies are the world's most comfortable underwear. Visit MeUndies.com/simulationFL for 15% off your purchase, which will help support the SFL through our partnership. Give the gift of comfort with 100% satisfaction guarantee, 100%, excuse me, free shipping and return, signature soft and stretchy MeUndies. 1st and 10 for Mexico City here, and Wilson will look to throw it. He will dump it off to the left side. That is hauled in, and they get the yards back they lost off the penalty. Matt Wilson has looked good today.
And Caleb Barrett with a good out route right there. Fighting and tracking the ball despite being sort of stuck to by his defender. And good connection by Matt Wilson. And overall, a solid offensive play. They just gotta keep doing what they do consistently, and they can easily get the 7 points back.
And there is the MeUndies information there. MeUndies.com/simulationFL to support the league. 15% off is a really good deal. I gotta get up on that after this game. Wilson will look to throw, and he will dump it across the middle. Mike Daggs makes another grab. Big play, Daggs pulls it into the 37.
Mike Daggs, man, he makes not a lot of plays, but he makes the highest quality ones. Imagine, he's continuing off of his Week 1 performance. Only 4 receptions in Week 1, Andy. But already 101 yards, good for 25 yards per carry or per catch. And I'm seeing the same thing, the same spark, the same quality of game from Mike Daggs.
Really spreading that field down the middle, forcing those safeties to stay home. Handoff, Ray Bentley off the right-hand side, picks up 4. That stays consistent with his average. The SFL is sponsored by APM Music, as well as in part by Bit Central, transforming SFL media in 2019. Harry's Razors, all you need for a close, comfortable shave, and more. We will get to the other sponsors in a minute. We want to thank all our sponsors for being a part of the greatest sim football league on the internet. Matt Wilson under center, and he will hand the ball to Ray Bentley, who redirects to the right-hand side and is able to pick up a few more yards. Nice redirect in the hole, and the Orb Dad is able to get to the 31 and bring up this 3rd and 4.
But all around, Andy, some good tackling by the defense right there. In fact, the cornerback, Jesse Vick, credited for the one before this, the one tackle. You know, so make big plays, big defensive plays by Chicago. Let's see how Mexico breaks through this one.
Big play here on 3rd and 4. Wilson to throw. Will fire on the slant route. It's a diving attempt, but it's incomplete. The throw was going to KL Barrett. He could not haul it in. And it's decision time again. From here, it would be about a 47-yarder. Do you send out Varner?
Interesting thought. A little bit of insight about the last game, Andy. I questioned the decision to throw so soon because it didn't look like the defender was any closer to him. If he waited 1 second for Caleb Barrett to be in his spot, that would have been a catch. But we are here. You know, they'll take what they can take.
Varner is on. The field goal attempt is up. It looks like it has the distance, and it is good from 48.
Nice.
Cole Varner, Legatron, kicks it through, and it's 10-14.
That's why you hire a star kicker, Andy. Not a lot of contract players or contract kickers, shy or, are brave enough, confident enough to make that kick. No, Cole Varner steps up to the plate, and he serves you a dish of 3 points.
Andy Hamilton along with Mark Lopez here in the booth, and Nathan Blake is killing the stats game for us. We appreciate that, as well as we appreciate all of our stats members. It's the SFL on Twitch, brought to you by APM Music. Corey Carter tries to shake loose again and will only get to the 23. The Chicago offense back out on the field. Their lead is cut to 4.
Cut to 4, but with the ball in their hands, they have an opportunity to extend. And with the pace that they're going, it looks like they're very capable of making another touchdown. So it's up to Mexico to stop this one before the first half comes to an end.
6 first downs for Chicago, 128 yards. Handoff Willis, right side, and he will get stuffed.
And Willis going around the outside, waiting for an opening to develop, but the tacklers, the defenders, reaching out and tackling him before he can even make any move of his own. Jack Brown again credited for that one.
Jack Brown, the only member of this defense up in the box on all plays. Everyone else is a member of the secondary, but he is doing his job so far. King will throw, fires deep, left-hand side on the corner route, and it's batted away at the last second. Nice play by the veteran Fran Ogawa to get a hand to it.
When you say everyone else is in the secondary, it results in, a difficult zone to pass into. And Fran Ogawa just making his presence known, sort of pressuring both the passer, E.T. King, and the receiver. And, good enough for deflecting or stopping that play.
TJ Kang's SFL donated 300 bits, so that's 3 shout-outs for him. So shout-out to TJ, shout-out to TJ, and shout-out to TJ. 100 bits gets you a shout-out today, and E.T. King will fire deep. That one is tipped up and incomplete. He was looking for Buchanan Simons. Big play Buchanan, who has 3 catches for 91 yards today. That is the first throw to him that has hit the ground.
Well, Buchanan Simons, when one player is doing really well as a defense, you want to sort of zone on him, zone into him, and, sort of stop him, stifle him, prevent him from catching any more fire. Mexico, this is a good stop from them, just limiting the drive to only 3 plays, getting the ball back to their hands, and potentially just taking the ball and scoring the last points of the game, or of the first half.
Jeffrey Daggs looks like I was going to go somewhere I shouldn't. He looks like a can on the side of the road. He got flattened on that play. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Mexico City from the 42.
Oh, good ball position.
Great field position. I think this is one of the better starting positions Mexico City has seen throughout the day. Both quarterbacks staying really clean, both over 100 yards already with 1 touchdown. Wilson looking to throw. He will sidearm it. Oh, what a throw! Matt Wilson put a laser on it. Nice grab by K.O. Barrett as well.
And these 2 guys have been connecting all game long. Matt Wilson to K.O. Barrett. And I think, Andy, this is the 2nd or 3rd time we've seen a catch like this, a pass like this, just a laser, and K.O. Barrett just securing that ball. It's pretty to watch when these 2 guys connect.
Man, the linebacker looked like some ugly wallpaper on my grandma's walls because he was just plastered all over K.L. Barrett, but the throw was a dime, and it was hauled in. Wilson looking to throw another dime down the field, but that one was a little dangerous, might have been a little too confident. The veteran ball hawk, Maurice Spurgeon, was back there. Spurgeon coming over with Varner from Carolina.
I am unsure who the intended target was. I didn't catch the number, but when you're confident with your own teammates, with your own receivers, you leave it to them to make the plays. But unfortunately, it was well defended, Andy, and now they're stuck with 2nd and 10.
Tom Rahman with 300 bits, as well as TJ donated another 100. Oh, that was a one-handed grab by Barrett, but he was well out of bounds. 7 minutes to go. The clock will stop. It'll be 3rd and 10. And there's Tom Rahman with another 200. It looks like him and TJ in the chat are getting into a little bitty fight. Oh, there is a challenge. Whoa. That is intriguing from Ramos Lynn. Let's take a look. It's a Harry's Close Shave, Close Call challenge. And I don't know, he looked way out to me.
Yeah, I questioned this challenge. If this is just a waste of a timeout, although with just 7 minutes remaining in the first half, you might just really want to expand that and push their momentum forward. But it looks like we're going to see what the... Oh, it stands. Well,
yeah. That is going to stand well out of bounds. I don't know if the guys in the booth were just playing a little prank on Ramos Lynn or what was going on there, but a timeout is gone for the Aztecs. They will be down to 2. That's the Harry's challenge. From shave sets to handles, Harry's provides quality craftsmanship made in Germany. We make Harry's products from the finest materials and ingredients to ensure that they perform as well as they possibly can. Use the promo code SimulationFL at purchase as Dags makes the grab to the 37, but is short of the line to gain. You can use the coupon code SimulationFL at purchase from Harrys.com. A portion of your purchase supports the SFL. Harrys, the official razor of the Simulation Football League.
Blake Hamrick making a key tackle, preventing the first down conversion. And yeah, these two teams showcasing their defense in the past 2 drives. And now the ball going back. Chicago. This is very interesting.
Back and forth we go. Talk about a close call. Dags was real close to that first down line. He's marched short. So the kick will now go to Chicago. They are going to let it bounce at the 9. And oh, what a punt. That one is collected and downed at the 7-yard line. So Mexico City's, I'll be honest, their special teams is well outplaying Chicago's so far.
Yeah, that's right. Their special teams are top-notch this game so far. And ladies and gentlemen, if you weren't here in the beginning of the game, Chicago could have been up 17-10, but a missed field goal defended well by Mexico's special team prevented that 3 extra points.
2 backs in the backfield, and they will give to Willis up the middle. He will pick up another 3 yards, to the 9. And we got a little bit fight going in the chat. Baltimore over Vegas is what TJ says. There's 100 bits from him. And then Tom says, 100 more bits from me. Las Vegas stomps Baltimore. And then Eric GDWA says, in before Jeremy Vega drops 10,000 bits and shuts everyone up. And boy, I tell you what, I would love that, but I'm not shutting up no matter how many bits get dropped. King will throw again. That one is Corey Carter on the left-hand side, and he has got the first down gain. Corey Carter has been playing well despite not having the most stats on the sheet. That only is 3rd catch under 20 yards, but that big 97-yard return, which set Chicago up for the 4-point lead they have now.
Yeah, Corey Carter, and on that one play, you see how much this guy hustles for this team. It's his hustle that gives them the edge. The hustle on the kick return, the hustle on that one to get over the first down. This guy's pretty good.
They will give to Willis with blockers in front, and Jared Willis picks up 6. Good carry up the middle to the 25. Jared Willis, that is his 10th carry, and he is now up to 22 yards and 1 touchdown, 2.2 yards per carry for Jared Willis. And that really was the test, was whether the run game for Chicago would be able to punish this Mexico City defense. So far, not really. Here is Willis. Oh, and he gets clattered down the left-hand side. Jeffrey Daggs got punished earlier on a punt return, and he punishes Jared Willis right back.
And Jared Willis seeing stars as he gets pancaked onto the floor. Oh boy, his feet was lifted off the ground. That was a big hit. But 3rd and 2, it's still manageable for Chicago. Jared Willis makes this himself. He gets the last laugh.
2 backs in the backfield. They will give up the middle. Willis can't avoid the first tackle, and he goes down shy of the line to gain. What a bring down by Dorian Lopez.
Wow. This is a key stop. We said this. This is so back and forth. But no, Chicago decides to put their offense back on the... Oh, never mind. I'm blind. They're putting the ball back.
These two teams trading blows here in the first half. 4 minutes to go in the second, and Mexico City gets the ball back. Jeffrey Daggs is bottled up at the 37, and that is where the Mexico City offense will re-enter the field.
And this is all similar to the ball position or field position they had in their previous drive. That resulted in a punt. So really, before this first half ends, it's a little bit of a tug of war. No one scoring points for the past 6 to 8 minutes, Andy. This game is tightening up.
Wilson in the shotgun with 2 backs in the backfield with him. Jeffrey Daggs is on the top side of the line. Mike Daggs. They will throw. That one is hauled in by Montague. A lot of veterans on the field, Mark, right at this moment. I tell you what, the youngest player, freshest player, I should say, on the field is Jesse Vick. This is his 2nd season in the league. Everyone else has been here 3+ seasons.
Yeah, well, that's what you get when you get 2 teams who have stayed consistent. Very so consistent.
Check down. Bentley out of the backfield will pick up 2. But, yeah, you talked about it. Consistency across these 2 rosters coming into this season and across last season is really key for their success.
Yeah, that's right, because what you develop through that continuity is, chemistry between your teammates. And as we've seen this game, those big connections from Matt Wilson to Mike Daggs to Richard Montague, that's the sort of connection that you develop over that a consistent number of seasons together.
Wilson, outside catch by Montague, just barely outside of the arm length of Maurice Spurgeon. It's hauled in. Maybe if Maurice Spurgeon was 5'12", not 5'11", he would have got a hand to that. But Montague hauls it into the 49 for a first down.
Huh. Funny how 5'12" is so similar.
I said it on purpose. I know that 5'12" would be 6
Whoosh.
foot. It was part of the joke, Mark. Come on.
Okay.
Handoff Bentley up the middle. Bentley breaking free a little bit, and he is finding his way to the 38.
And this is one of his better runs of this game. I mentioned that we haven't seen him break any tackles. He broke 2 on this one. This guy is starting to get into his beast mode.
Bentley made the defense look like a Popeye's biscuit there, the way that it broke open and left some room for some honey or butter, depending on your choice of what you like on your Popeye's biscuit. Popeye's not a sponsor of the SFL, but if you want to sponsor us, please send me some chicken. I'm down. Wilson to throw. He will fire down the field for tags. It's picked off. Maurice Spurgeon. He said, he puts the ball on the ground.
No.
Who comes up with it? It's Mexico City.
What? What is this?
Chicago is celebrating. Mexico City looks down, but the offense still on the field. What a turn of events. I was going to say for a moment, Maurice Spurgeon made me look like an idiot because apparently 5'11" people still have the opportunity to make interceptions, but then he fumbled the ball.
What? The tug of war? That was the entire tug of war game in 2 seconds.
Wilson checks down to the right-hand side. Bentley will go down inbounds, and that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. You're watching the SFL presented by APM Music on either YouTube or Twitch. This is Twitch, and this is the Quip 2-minute warning. The Quip 2-minute warning is done. 2nd and 8 from the 24, and we will give you some details on Quip in just a moment. Matt Wilson to throw, checks out to Ray Bentley on the right-hand side. Dylan Rowland is all over that. Quip Design delivers simple ways to keep your mouth healthy with timed vibrations, brush head refills for only $5, refilled every 3 months, covered for life with free shipping for life. You can use the link posted in the SFL chat, and your purchase will help support the SFL through our partnership. Quip, a more wholesome clean. The Quip 2-minute warning. Matt Wilson to throw again here, fires to Daggs, another throw, which is right on the money. We're not throwing pennies out here, Mark. We're throwing dimes.
Speaking of wholesome clean, that pass looks so clean, just laser. Woo! Oh boy, this game, Andy, I'm out of my seat 10 times this game. I can catch a break.
Handoff, Ray Bentley up the middle, and he will get clattered by Clint Hendershot at the 5. Olive Cox 3 in the chat says, how do I get a toothbrush? And the answer would be check out the SFL Discord. We will be posting the link in there for a moment. Array146 tried to help you out. Discord said no. We'll get to that in a second as Wilson fires, and it's off the back of Dylan Rowland.
And Dylan Rowland just sort of preventing any touchdown, any momentum that Mexico can pick up going into the second half. And they're going to have a good stand right here because the past few plays, we've seen the capabilities of Mexico just being clutch on these very short drives. So, I'm a little rattled, Andy.
Down by 4, 40 seconds before the halftime break. Mexico City tried to at least cut into this lead, and they will have to do it right now. Wilson looking to throw, end zone. Oh my God! Oh. There's absolutely no way that K.L. Barrett hauled that in. I do not believe what I'm seeing.
K.L. Barrett, this guy, I said it once, I'll say it again. This guy has magnets for hands. He just picked that ball up. The attraction, man. him, the connection, Matt Wilson. Matt Wilson, by the way, that was a very gutsy pass through coverage.
One of the ballsiest throws I've ever seen. I think that was triple covered. And Matt Wilson, the Hall of Fame quarterback, says, I don't care, we're scoring right here.
And score they did.
Kick is up. Chicago almost got to it, but it is 17-14. Mexico City, a 3-point lead.
With 37 seconds, you might wonder, are we going to be able to see another 97-yard kick return? Because that might be the only chance Chicago has to make another score before the first half.
All right, return by Corey Carter. He already has one long return today, and he will bring it out to the 26. We just put the Quip link in the chat. If you would like to support the SFL by purchasing something from Quip, you can use that link that I just posted in the chat. It's posted by Vancouver Legion. That is my username. All right, 32 seconds. They're at their 26. They have all 3 timeouts. Do you go get it, or do you run the clock out and head to the half down by 3? We will see here. They hand off to Willis. He will pick up 2, and Chicago looks content with heading to the locker room only down by 3.
And by the way, that's very important. Down by 3. That would have been the 3 points that they could have made early on in the game. But we're not crying over spilt milk. Chicago definitely going to come out of the second half guns a-blazing.
3 receivers split out. The pitch out to Willis. He re-angles himself and will go down. That looked a little dangerous, but that will take us to the halftime break. 17-14, your score from Mexico City. It's warm, it's sunny, and it's a shootout in Mexico. We'll be back after the halftime break. Here we return, Mexico City, Mexico, the site of today's Saturday afternoon SFL action. I'm Andy Hamilton along with Mark Lopez in the booth. Nathan Blake is on stats, and we are ready to go. 14-17, Mexico City on top. They will get the ball back, scoring right before the halftime break. Kick is away. We are back underway here from Mexico. Returned by Jeffrey Daggs to off the left side, and he has a little spin move, the oop-de-doop. Mark, I have tried to tackle this man, and he is a little slippery bugger, and he makes his way out to the 29.
Yeah, slippery bugger, but he has been doing wonders for Mexico. By the way, before ending the first half, just putting their team in very good ball position, and the latest one, allowing them to score 7 to put them up in the lead. So, good things for Mexico.
Wilson looking to fire again. We'll check it down short. That one is hauled in. Mr. Reliable Mike Daggs picks up 8 again. That was his smallest catch of the day, believe it or not.
All right, Mr. Reliable just catching 80% of his targets, averaging 12.2 yards this game already. Mike Daggs is doing big plays with little effort. So, this guy's, as I said, quality player right there.
We are loving this game. We're loving you guys in the chat. Olive Cox 3 we're trying to get him to join the Discord and become a player. You can become a player as Ray Bentley, one of the best players in the league, will take the handoff to the 46. Nice run by him. You can become a player by joining our Discord and getting in on the action there. You chat, you gain up your rank, and then you can join one of these franchises like the Mexico City Aztecs, who took a big carry off the right side and got the first down for Mexico City.
Yeah, he just pummeled one of the guys on the line and just picked up several yards.
3-3 look out of Chicago. Wilson will throw, delivers across the middle,
Nice.
tipped up. Picked off! Maurice Spurgeon a second chance, and he holds on to this one, getting out to the 38. Mr. Right on time, Maurice Spurgeon has the first turnover of the game that stayed with the team that got the catch.
And I thought that it came out of a drop. It sort of came out of a dropped pass right there, and Maurice making up for that missed opportunity on his first int by fumbling. Another turnover. This game is a game of turnovers.
Yeah, what a grab. He had to get his hands dirty to keep that one out of the turf, but he was able to haul it in, and that turnover could inspire some momentum for Chicago. 3 to the top of the screen. They will give to Willis, and he is wrapped up very simply. The SFL is sponsored by Matt Doyle Designs, official design partner of the SFL, MediaTek Institutes. Visit mediatek.edu for diploma programs. Turn your passion into a profession. MeUndies, the world's most comfortable underwear for men and women. Movement premium watches, sunglasses, and accessories. 4 wide for King, firing right side, tipped up. That one was nearly taken right back. Instead, it'll be 3rd and 9. Nice coverage by Han Tiyumi. Got burned once earlier in the game, but was all over that play.
Andy, these two quarterbacks, they better get to Las Vegas because they're playing with all the risk in the world. They're almost gambling the entire game in every single pass, throwing to triple coverage, double coverage. Sometimes the passes have been completed, but, those that earned gives everyone a heart attack.
5 wide for Chicago again. King gonna look to fire. Hit as he threw, and that one's picked off! Jeffrey Daggs hauls it in at the 36, and Mexico City has the ball back as these teams trade interceptions.
Jeffrey Daggs, the first interception of the season. It's his 17th career interception. Very nice, very smooth on that route, beating the receiver, getting that one, the ball hawk. And now again, another turnover in less than 30 seconds.
Olive Cox 3 says the white team is very good at the catch. The green team is not as good at the catch. He's doing your job, Mark, and he's doing it well. Matt Wilson throws here, and the green team's good at the catch there. They haul it in at the 49. K.L. Barrett off a laser by Matt Wilson. Boy, has he looked good today.
Yeah, K.L. Barrett just night in and night out. Well, second in and second out of this game. K.L. Barrett, although targeted 9 times, dropping 4 of those, still averaging 10.8 yards per completion. So really, he's Mr. All Reliable. When Matt Wilson throws to him, you're gonna get yards.
Nicholas Infante 1992 says wins the draft. No need to wait for the draft. You can join a team starting next week. As Mike Daggs makes the catch, his 4th grab up to the 40-yard line. Good grab by him. yeah, you can join a team coming in this next week. Lots of spots will open up, and you can then be a player on the field. You pick your position as well as all your equipment, your number, and then you can watch yourself make some of the greatest plays. And excuse me, that was Mike Dagg's 6th catch for 72 yards. Wilson in the shotgun again, will throw, fires down the middle. KL Barrett, another grab to the 25. Boy, I tell you what, Mark, Mexico City is starting to heat up.
And these passes, Andy, they're always been thrown into triple. I think this time it was quadruple coverage. Because, boy, there were many white uniforms on that location. But there's only one green uniform to make the catch. It was the one that was more important. Cale Barrett was a big one.
First and 10 from the 25-yard line. Mexico City clinging to that 3-point lead, and they will try and extend it here in field goal range. Handoff to Ray Bentley. Flag on the play. Me Undies Laundry on the field, and we will have to check out exactly what the call is. We'll hand it over to the referee in a moment. Personal foul. That is a face mask on Clint Hendershot. Usually a very solid linebacker. Made the mistake there of grabbing at Ray Bentley's face mask. Most people don't want to touch the man, so maybe the face mask is the best way to bring him down. And Mark has nothing for that. Absolutely nothing.
Well, Wilson, I agree. Andy.
Wilson back out on the field. He will look to throw. Check down Bentley. Right side, one man to beat. Can he get through Clint Hendershot? He can! He's into the end zone. Ray Bentley with the receiving touchdown.
And a little bit of disrespect. He just waltzes into the touchdown after he breaks a tackle. Because he said, well, no one's catching me. Woo!
Wow.
Ray Bentley, look at this. Breaks a tackle and a little bit of a prancy. Towards the end zone.
What a run, and that is going to extend this lead to 9. They can make it 10 with the extra point, and Hoopstar77 says someone needs to get in the weight room, and both of them do, because Clint Hendershot obviously could have been a little stronger on that tackle, but Ray Bentley does look slightly like a potato out there on the field. Extra point is up and good, 24-14, and I'm going to read this for Me Undies. They are the world's most comfortable underwear. You can visit meundies.com/simulationfl for 15% off your purchase. That helps the SFL through our partnership with them, and I am very excited about getting a pair of MeUndies. I'm going to go do that actually after this game. I need to. As Mike Daggs donates 100 bits. Thank you, Mike, for those. Return from Corey Carter will come out across the 20. He spins and then is clattered at the 22. Nice hit there from the Mexico City special teams, and now Chicago finds himself in a hole.
Yeah, they found themselves in a hole. Very similar hole that Mexico found themselves early on when they themselves were down 10. Chicago, though, they got to focus. They got to zone into this game because if not for the int Andy, they would have made the scores themselves and be at least 21 points.
King fires, and there is a catch by Shan Varner. His first of the game. Good to see him, a longtime player, coming over from Carolina along with the owner when he moved and got his own team.
His first catch of the game, and good to see him. As you said, he's one of the sailor parts of this team, being with the team for a very long time.
3 receivers.
4 seasons.
Yeah, no, you're right. 4 seasons, and that's quite a bit of time in this league as Jared Willis takes the ball up the field for a first down. Well, our stat man Nathan Blake talked to Ramos Lin, the head coach and owner of the Mexico City, or co-owner, of the Mexico City Aztecs at the halftime break. And he asked what the team needs to do to win the game in the second half, and Ramos said they need to get Bentley going and force a turnover. They did both of those things, and they find themselves up by 10. So some spot-on analysis by owner Ramos Lin, as well as some great work by Nathan Blake and the stats team for getting that quote for us. King fires outside. Nice grab there by J.C. Torres, who's had himself a day. That's his second catch, now over 20 yards as he hauls that one in past the marker.
And very beautiful pass and catch right here to the open man. And JC Torres, this is his seven targets actually. And although a very low catch percentage, he's, still averaging 14.0 every time he makes a connection.
Olive Koch 3 says, who is doing the talking? I'm Andy Hamilton, and I got Mark Lopez with me here in the booth, and Nathan Blake is not doing any talking, but he's here with us, and he's doing a great job. Handoff Willis up to midfield for another 5 as Chijato 65 gives us 200 bits. We appreciate that.
Speaking of doing a good job, Jared Willis picks up 5 again on that one. Although this game averaging 2.5 yards in 17 attempts.
Handoff, Willis, right-hand side, and Mexico City has done a very good job against the run today. We talked a little bit about how they held Randy Mercury, the rookie, in check last week, and how it would be a challenge here with Jared Willis, who's in the top 5 in terms of rushing yards. And so far, Mark, they've stood up to the test.
Yeah, they've done well in finding that route early on and just stopping him, sort of funneling him through their own defense and making those stops like that one, just closing up a gap instantly as Willis finds his hole.
Jack Brown was all over that one. Looks like hair gel at an airport security line because he took away the yardage that Jared Willis needed to get to the first down. A little bit of an SFL convention joke for those of you who were not there. If you were there, congratulations. You were at one of the best hangouts that I've ever been a part of, and that is either sad or awesome. Jeffrey Daggs returns it to the 21. SFL convention. If you want to be at the next one, make sure you join our Discord and get in on the action there. Two receivers split out, 6 in the box for Chicago. Ray Bentley has 12 carries and 64 yards. Now looking to throw. The catch will be made off the left-hand side for K.L. Barrett to the 24.
And that's a very simple play, but a very effective one, picking up 4 yards. Now with Mexico in the lead and 10 points, they have to stay consistent. They have to stay solid, keep their focus, keep the pressure on, and not drop this game so that they enter at 2-0 and coming into week 3.
Wilson looking to throw again, fires down the field, tipped up. Oh, it's in and out of the hands of Clint Hendershot.
Lots of passes like these, Andy, that gets thrown into coverage, gets tipped, a little bit of a hot potato game in the middle. But nothing going. We have, oh boy, you'd think that there'd be 3 or 4 more in this game.
Yeah, Maurice Spurgeon already has 2. I guess they marked him down for the second one. We'll have to see if it stands after the fumble. I don't know if that should count. He made the catch, yeah, but he didn't hold on to it. I don't know.
Right.
I'll have a talk with the stats people and see what they're going to credit him with there. Ray Bentley will get the carry. Dylan Rowland shuts that drive down, and oh no. Richard Montague.
Oh, no.
So handsome. Why is it always the most handsome receivers that go down with injury? Let's see what...
Guess
he might have pulled a hammy there or have a cramp. We'll have to keep an eye on that. He wasn't even involved in the play, a non-contact injury, and we'll see how that will affect the rest of the game. Up by 10, you'd have to think that they're not throwing that much, but who knows? This could inspire Chicago to try and get back into this game.
Yeah, that's right. But still, Mexico, the past 2 drives of Chicago, just giving them nothing, giving them no points. Chicago really have to try to break open this Mexico defense.
Cannon Simons on the return to the 38. Not sure why Corey Carter wasn't returning that kick. We'll have to keep an eye on that as well. Maybe another injury that we might have missed. I don't know how we would have, but it could have happened on the sideline as well.
On the bench.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Hey, picking up that water sometimes can be a stretch.
Too much bickering on the bench.
Yeah, they will go with one receiver to the top of the formation and King in the backfield with Jared Willis. They will give to Willis, and Willis finds a little bit of room and is able to pick up 8. Nice carry.
Yeah, nice carry indeed. He just pushes through with both his strength and his sort of veteran knowledge of the game, just finding his route, just running it straight. Picks up 8 yards, pretty good.
Eric JDWA says that Montague just needs some milk. Grapevine reference, great reference. Willis will fight, and he's got the first down to midfield. This is a good-looking drive for Chicago as they pick up their first down of the drive. Get this, Mark, they are only 1 for 7 on third down, but that is their 10th first down. So when they stay away from third down, they've been doing well.
Yeah, that's right. Gotta give credit to Mexico for forcing those third down attempts. And those third down attempts pressure the offense to make plays.
Here is the throw. Oh, nice grab there. I believe it was J.C. Torres, and as he gets up, we will see Corey Carter was standing in the way. Thanks a lot, Corey. But Torres hauls it in for the first down grab. A little bit of a bunch formation, couple receivers in the same area. I don't know if he was throwing to Torres. He might have been throwing to Carter.
I think so too, Seth. Thank you, J.C. Torres, for picking that up.
Yeah.
says Corey Carter. But, yeah, I guess if it works out, it works out. They'll settle for it. It pushes the chain. Another 1st and 10.
King looking to throw again down the middle of the field. Corey Carter caught that one, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Chicago finds their way into the end zone and cuts into the lead.
And you know why he wasn't there for the punt return? Because he was focusing himself on making that play, that touchdown play. Corey Carter, not a lot of times he called his name, but on this one time, he called his name. It's for a nice touchdown. He grabs it away from the defender, too.
Yeah, Jeffrey Daggs was coming up to make the play. We talked about his impact in terms of interceptions across his few years in the season before the game. He's got one today. Couldn't make the grab there. Corey Carter beats him to the ball and beats Mexico City to the end zone, and now they will try and add the extra point to cut this lead to 3. 2:19 left to go in the third. The kick is on its way, and it is good. 21-24. Chicago has narrowed the deficit.
They still have a lot of work to do. They have to stop this Mexico offense and get the ball back on their hands, if they want to get control back of this game.
3-point difference, 2:19 in the third. Ball on the tee. Chicago kicks away, and Mexico City will get to return. Still no update on Richard Montague. The return from Jeffrey Daggs. Spin move, and then he fights his way to the 30. Good-looking return from him.
Yeah, making lots of people miss back there. I think 2 people flew. And, yeah, good return right there. 30 yards is a decent field position, so we'll see if Mexico, again, can push through their advantage. I imagine that they're going to keep using Ray Bentley and just use their workhorse. It has been successful in their last run.
And we'll see if Montague re-enters the game. I don't believe that's him on the top of the formation. Handoff, Ray Bentley up the middle. Hendershot can't make the tackle, but Maurice Spurgeon combines there, and Richard Montague will not return to this ball game. He is out for the rest of the game, or at least that is what our staff on the sidelines has reported to us.
Well, that's a little bit unfortunate, but fortunately, Ray Bentley is getting into this game catching fire, so he might make up for the missing Richard Montague.
2nd and 4 from the 37. Handoff, Ray
nice.
Bentley. Left side, Bentley. Little dance move. He's open. Into the open field, and he gets to the 41. What a run from Ray Bentley. Boy, those hips don't lie.
No, they don't. Pretty good weaving and bobbing around in the first burst through the hole. You see right here, just a split second of a hole given to him, and he takes opportunity. He runs through it. Kudos to number 52 for probably the touchdown-saving tackle right there.
Nice run to the 41 will set up Mexico City with a new set of downs just on the edge of field goal range, for Cole Varner. 6-man box for Chicago. They will check it out to Bentley, and he will make the grab and pick up a yard and not be able to get much more than that. And Dylan Rowland telling him he can go back to the locker room if he's going to continue to do that.
A little bit too fast by Ray Bentley right there. Just catches the ball but speeds out of bounds. Could have slowed down a bit, but you know, this is Ray Bentley we're talking about. There's no slowing this man down.
One man in the backfield, 7 in the box for Chicago. They will give to Bentley. Oh! Have you ever been to IHOP? Because they're serving pancakes, and Clint Hendershot just crushed Ray Bentley.
Lots of power in that one play. Just tons of flesh slamming into each other. By the way, I think in this one drive, all of Mexico City's plays have been through Ray Bentley.
Wilson looking to throw. Oh, a one-handed grab. Oh, and now a big hit. Man, they are going all out here as that one is hauled in by number 80, who's replacing Richard Montague. That is Mira Hiroshi.
Well, it looks like Mexico City found the perfect guy to replace their very efficient catcher. Oh boy, and still, I'm very impressed by Matt Wolf just throwing the ball with trust in his teammates to make the catch. What a catch that was.
One back in the backfield and a timeout for Mexico City with 1 second left in the third quarter. Looks like they were working the hard count, and it did not work. And Chicago might have a stop here and be able to try and get back in this game from the 33 mark. It'll be about a 49-yard field goal. Definitely not guaranteed. On the other hand, though, Mexico City does have one of the most consistent kickers in SFL history in Cole Varner, and it looks like they will send him out to attempt this field goal.
And this might be a 48-yard field goal, very similar to his first field goal of the game.
Kick is on its way. It is got the distance, and it is good from 50 yards. 27-21, Chicago now only down by 6.
That was pretty clutch right there, 50 yards. And a good opportunity for them to hold on to their lead. We are into the last quarter, Andy. This is going to be the pivotal moment of the game. Only 6 points down. Chicago with the ball. Let's see what they can do. I imagine that they're going to push through. They have sort of been stopped on their own running game. So I imagine E.T. King. But then again, E.T. King has been throwing a couple of ints this game.
Get your 4s up. We got 11 minutes on the clock. We got a 6-point deficit, and Chicago gets the ball back right now. Return from Carter, and there is a flag on the field. Me Undies Laundry on the field. Oh, there's the clip penalty, which will drop Chicago back to their own 11, and it's on number 78. We'll have to see if they give us a replay. Andy White, the defensive tackle. Man, I tell you what, Mark, people with the name Andy just piss me off.
That's right. I imagine every time you look at the mirror, you're pissed off.
The SFL is brought to you by Quip, Perfect Oral Care Delivered, Richards Printworks, the official shop of the SFL, ScoreStream, official score update app of the SFL, and SpyGoat, the sound choice. Handoff to Willis up the middle of the field. He picks up 9. He is running well here in the second half.
And channeling his inner Ray Bentley, saying, I can run the same way you run. Picks up 9 yards in that one. And that was a run of power because he just breaks through the first tackle in the line for being stopped 1 yard before the first down.
4 receivers split out, bunch formation, plenty of room on the outsides, and they will throw right into the middle. Open catch for J.C. Torres, one of the easiest catches all day he's ever made.
And already 202 yards from E.T. King. Very good showing for him tonight, or this afternoon, I mean. So yeah, we'll see if he can notch that up and use his throwing prowess to get the win.
3 receivers split out now. A shotgun look for E.T. King. He will throw out to Willis on the right-hand side. Oh! What a hit. Han to Yumi. No love lost between those two. A big hit, but still a pickup of 4.
And that was a missile. And Jared Willis, he just gets pummeled into the ground. Yeah.
2nd and 6 from the 34. Shotgun look, 4 receivers, 3 to the bottom of the formation. King to throw again under pressure, will dump it off, and there is a flag, and I'm interested to see what this is. More MeUndies laundry on the field, but not quite clear what happened. Oh, ineligible receiver downfield. That will hurt Chicago. The Aztecs are going to go ahead and accept.
Well, very unfortunate indeed. Pushing them back to 2nd and 11.
But a new chance here for Chicago. You know, they haven't been great on 3rd down, but on 2nd down, they have been all right. So we'll have to see what exactly happens here. It might be a blessing in disguise for the Wildcats. Handoff Willis up the middle. He will pick up 1 yard. It'll be 3rd and 10, and Chicago still just the 1 conversion on 7 3rd down attempts.
And Mexico just has the number of Jared Willis, just picking him up play after play. I think besides the first half where he's been picking up first downs left, right, and center, he has not gotten a first down for Chicago for the past, I'd say, 2.5 quarters.
Shotgun look, flag on the play. King firing deep. Oh, was he in bounds? It was close. Torres made the catch. Did he keep the feet down? We'll check on the penalty and then let you know exactly what they're going to call it after that. It's a neutral zone infraction. They're at least going to get 5. They will accept, so that tells me that he was probably out of bounds on that grab.
Well, again, showing their struggles in this 3rd down affair. Very small 3rd down conversion. 1 of 8 now.
3rd and 5 after the penalty. They will give to Willis. He redirects, and he will not get there, only getting 3. Interesting decision to run on 3rd and 5, down by 6. At the 38, they will have to decide whether they want to go for it or kick it.
Well, we saw right there the comparison of the halfbacks. Averaging only 2.6 yards is Jared Willis. And because of that, unconfident that they're going to make the 4th down conversion. So they just have to settle with the punt.
Kick is away. Mexico City came after it, but could not get there. The return will come from Jeffrey Daggs. Re-angles himself to the left side, and he will only get to the 29. 6-point lead for the Aztecs. Chicago's defense needs a stop with 7:44 left to go here in the game.
Chicago will need to have to up their rushing defense because they have allowed so many yards from Ray Bentley. If they don't want to lose this, if they don't want to dig themselves deeper into another hole or a bigger hole, they have to stop that guy already with 93 yards.
Shotgun look, low snap. Wilson corrals it, throws it off the shoulder pad of A.J. Barnes, who's been quiet today. Olive Cox 3 says, I'm looking for the goats. Well, Matt Wilson was on the field, and he just threw the ball a minute ago. He's the greatest of all time. You get where I was going with that, Mark.
I was questioning that claim, but all right.
Hey, Hall of Fame, one of the best quarterbacks in SFL history. Up by 6 over Chicago. I think that's a pretty good resume so far. Wilson looking to throw, fires on the out route. Barrett hauls that one in and gets out of bounds before Dylan Rowland can take his legs out from under him. Barrett, 8 receptions for 76 yards today.
Yeah, and if I was Mexico, I'd do... well, actually, it's interesting that they're deciding to stop the clock. If I was Mexico, I'd keep using Ray Bentley sort of ring out seconds and pressure Chicago with less time when they get the ball. But it's Mexico City. We'll see if they can pressure them even more.
Handoff Bentley. Oh, it's right at the line, and they say he got it. I don't know. Might be worth a Harry's close shave, close call challenge. That was real close to the line.
And looks like they're not going for the challenge.
No, they will let that one stand. 1st and 10 at the 39. Still room and time to get a stop. But I think that would have brought up 3rd down if they would have been able to reverse that call. But either way, it'll be a handoff to Bentley here on 1st. And they'll stuff him there, and he'll only pick up 1.
And that was a good defensive play right there, just limiting him to 1 yard. They are just inching closer and closer. Well, they're not over the half of the midfield yet, but you know this is Ray Bentley we're talking about. Give him an inch of space, and if he finds the open field, he's going to get there.
2 receivers split out. Ray Bentley in the backfield, 8 in the box for Chicago. They give to Bentley, and he will be stood up. Maurice Spurgeon coming up to make the play. It'll be 3rd and 5. Mexico City is 5 of 11 on 3rd down. That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Not superb.
And not superb, no, but they have lots of people. They have 5 yards to go. Well, Ray Bentley averaging 5.5 yards per carry, so I wouldn't be surprised if they stick to him again.
Very important play in the scheme of this game. Matt Wilson under center. Bentley the lone man. They will throw. Wilson delivers short to Mike Daggs, and he will not get to the sticks, falling short on the tackle by Dylan Rowland. He will only get to the 47, and Mexico City will most likely punt unless they decide to let Cole Varner take a 70-yarder. But no, they'll punt. I was trying to do the math. I'm not great at math.
It would be, you're right, close to 70 yards.
No return here. Fair caught at the 18, and that is where Chicago will set up shop. 5 minutes, 20 seconds to go, down by 6. A touchdown and the extra point would put you in the lead. Time for your 5-minute offense.
Yeah, that's right. And I was going to say that was a great defensive stand at the previous drive from Chicago. They take away the ball from Mexico, prevent the score, and they have the ball this time on their hand, giving them 5 minutes, still a lot of time for them to score on their end.
3 receivers split out, split backs formation. They will give to Willis, and Jack Brown was all over that one.
Yeah, that was a big tackle. I said they had lots of time, but if you're not able to move the chains, you're not making use much of that time. So this Mexico defense is putting the pressure on Chicago, and that's what they need to do if they want to come away with the win.
E.T. King, 15 of 22, 1 pick, 2 touchdowns, but they will go on the ground again. Willis gets some good yardage there. It'll be 3rd and 2, and they will look to try and convert another 3rd down. They have just been abysmal on 3rd down. Penalties kept their last drive alive, but we'll see if they can get it here.
They have been abysmal, and you got to give credit to this line from Mexico, just stuffing, and I believe at least half of those 3rd downs were at 3rd and 2, 3rd and less than 3. They have been stellar. This has been a stellar wall that Mexico has put up against Chicago.
High formation, strong eye right. King under center. He will throw. Stands, delivers to the fullback.
Here we go.
And he will not get there. He is brought down. It was Alfonso Freeney who made the catch. And for Mexico City, Nick Daggs was all over that one, and they will not get to the sticks. 4th and 3. 4 minutes to go. Do you go for it? No time to answer. You're too slow, Mark. They will go for it. 3 receivers split out. You got to be quicker than that if you want the dollar. And Ethan King will throw, and he has got the catch and got the 1st down. Corey Carter stays in bounds, and what a play for Chicago. Now hurry up offense. King will throw again, this time out to Willis on the left-hand side as he gets hit, and Willis will go down at the 32. Second and 7.
Hurry up.
Yeah, they're going hurry up. That is correct. And King will throw again. Corner route. Nearly taken away. It was read really well by Han Toomey. He just couldn't make the catch.
Oh boy, this is a very important point of this match. With only 3 minutes left. Another 3rd down attempt for Chicago. This time less and 7, and you'd think 3rd and 7 is manageable, but with this abysmal 3rd down conversion, it is a tough call.
5 receivers spread out, empty set here for E.T. King. He'll change the play at the line. 4 down linemen for the Aztecs. King throws. That one is caught, but it was too far outside for Buchanan Simons. Couldn't turn the corner. It'll bring up 4th and 3. Well, they just went for it deep in their own zone. I'd be surprised if they didn't go for it here at the 37.
Yeah, that's right. And they might go for it.
As long as they throw, I think they can get it done. But if they try and run the ball, it's not looking good. Shotgun look, King offside. That'll be a 1st down, but a free play as King, nearly threw a pick. That one looked a little crazy as Jack Brown almost batted it right back to E.T. King. We've seen crazier things, but the offsides, the MeUndies laundry on the field will give them a 1st down.
Well, if you can't convert 3rd downs, let the defense do it for you.
That's a good thought process, Mark. You might be an offensive coordinator in the making.
Oh, well, it looks like I'm not yet, so it goes to show how good actually a thought process that is.
So a new set of downs for Chicago. This is not the prettiest drive I've ever seen, but boy, are they still moving the ball down the field. Slowly but surely, it looks like you're pouring oatmeal into a cup from 10 feet in the air. E.T. King under center with Willis in the backfield. King, 7-step drop, will just check down. That is not Willis, excuse me. I believe that's Alfonso Freeney. No, it's Enrico Bovino who makes the grab. Not sure why Willis isn't on the field. We'll check to make sure he doesn't have an injury. But now, Chicago's caught in this hurry-up mode without their star running back. King pressured, fires, tipped up and incomplete. He was looking for Buchanan Simons.
And this has been a very wild scramble. These offensive drives, not very convincing from Chicago. They've been all over the place. They've been trying to throw those quick out passes to sort of stop the clock, kill the clock, slow things down, but they're unable to get out of bounds. And when they go long, when E.T. King tries to go find his receiver long, he just throws a poor pass into a defender. So really, Chicago has to clean things up in this 3rd and 10 if they want to convert.
3rd and 10 from the 42, 2:56 left, along with the quick 2-minute warning, which is coming up. 4 receivers split out. Chicago still has all 3 timeouts. King stands, delivers into triple coverage, and that is a ill-advised throw as Pablo Zamora was all over that one, and it'll be 4th and 10, and that might be too far for Chicago. They might punt.
That's right. They might punt this. 4th and 10 at their own 42. Very difficult decision to make. Well, they are definitely punting, but tough luck. They have to force a turnover if they want to get the ball back.
Well, actually wrong. They have 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, so they just have to keep Mexico City from getting first downs. Dags will return it to the 24, so down, but not out of this one. And speaking of being down and out, no one is down and out yet in the SFL. Still plenty of weeks to go. We're only in week 2. 11 weeks if you count everyone's bye week until the playoffs begin. But plenty of SFL action tomorrow on YouTube as well as Monday on YouTube, 7 Central. Both of those days, if you head over to youtube.com/simulationfl, all the games are scheduled. You can check out who's playing when. Handoff Bentley, and he is wrapped up immediately and drugged down at the 22, and the fans here at Estadio Azteca are a little uneasy with that run.
And probably the first tackle for loss against Ray Bentley in this game. That was very good from Chicago. That's what they need. Kidding. The 3rd tackle for loss against him. That's what they need to stop this and take the ball back.
6 in the box, 2 split out, give to Bentley, and again he runs into a brick wall, and that brick wall is named Paul Spears.
Well, this is very good showing this Chicago defense in the last 2 minutes of the game. It's a very stalwart defense that they've put up so far.
That is the Quib 2-minute warning. You're watching the SFL, presented by APM Music on Twitch. Quip Design delivers simple ways to keep your mouth healthy with timed vibrations, but brush head refills for $5 refilled every 3 months. You're covered for life with free shipping for life. Use the link posted in the SFL chat, and your purchase helps support the SFL through our sponsorship. Quip, a more wholesome clean, as Ray Bentley is crushed by Clint Hendershot, and now they will have to punt on this 4th down. So Chicago will get the ball back, and you can use the link, which is going in the Twitch chat now, to get a toothbrush and help support the SFL, just like this punt is going to support Chicago's effort to get back into this game. Kick.
No, we're good. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Kick is away, and that one won't go very far. Chicago will start the drive at the 43.
Well, it wouldn't go very far, but it's still very good field position for them. Care of the good defense that actually pushed back the line of scrimmage of Mexico. And now, ladies and gentlemen, get up of your seats, Chicago fans. This might be the last drive of the game, bar any sort of turnovers, but
well, the Aztec fans are on their feet. That is for sure, trying to get a stop and get out of this one with a win. King drops back and throws the check down route to Corey Carter, which is good for 3. King got that one off. It's incomplete. Almost was the first sack of the game, but it does stop the clock and bring up this 3rd and 7. Chicago now 1 of 11 on 3rd down.
Terrible on 3rd downs, but are they clutch? This is going to show how clutch they are, how focused they are in getting this offensive drive going and pushing the chains.
Shane Varner undoubtedly shaking in his boots. Shotgun look for E.T. King. 4 defenders and 4 receivers are all spread out. King will throw. Check down. Caught.
Nice.
First down and then a headshot. Nice grab there by Austin Matrullo. And that will take the ball to the 45. And now Chicago will run hurry up. This check down out to Willis. Willis turns the corner and he will get to the 39. Okay. They are moving quickly, but down by 6. They have to get in the end zone in the next minute and 11. 2 timeouts for Chicago. They already used 1. King will look to throw, delivers left-hand side, out of bounds.
No. Stops the clock at least, but that's a shame. If they caught that catch, it would have given him much better odds of moving forward, but they're 39 yards away from the end zone. So it's gonna be a struggle between this defense and this offense pushing the ball through.
Well, they converted on their last 3rd down. Now with 64 ticks on the clock, they are going to try and do so. Definitely 4-down territory if you're asking me. King throws out to Willis. Willis can't get a block, and he will go down to the 38. Chicago will take a timeout to discuss what to do on this 4th and 3.
That was a little bit of a questionable play. The blocker a little too slow to get that block. And Jared Willis, if he could have made a step back cut, could have fooled the defender and put him on skates, but unable to do so, gets stopped.
Oh, look at the room. Look at the room at the top of the formation. 4 receivers split out. King will change the play, hopefully do an out route if you're a Chicago fan. King will take the snap and throw. There's the out route, but he throws to the middle of the field, and it's hauled in. J.C. Torres has the first down of the 27, and now the clock is an enemy if you're a Chicago fan. 4 receivers split out for King. Under pressure, delivers out to Willis, who will step out of bounds. That does stop the clock, though. Didn't get a yard, though, despite having a little bit of room.
Oh, boy. Okay, they got 27 yards in 42 seconds. What play is Chicago going to pull out of their playbook? Mexico City, they have to have a very solid defense. They've been very good in the first 3 downs on the previous first down. We'll see if they can manage to stop this one.
2 to the top of the formation, 1 to the bottom with Willis in the backfield for King. He will take a short drop, deliver on the out route. That is hauled in, drag the feet. Good to the 24 for Buchanan Simons, who has had a solid day. 4 catches, or 5, that's his 5th catch, now hitting 99 yards, We'll keep him that 1 yard shy and not give him any free yards. Also, shout out to SFL player personnel who subscribed with Twitch Prime. now subscribed for 12 months, but he's a league staff member, so we would only expect that out of him. Pivotal play here on 3rd and 7. King fires, hauled in, but falling down is Buchanan Simon. Chicago will use their last timeout to talk it over again, and now with 35 seconds on the clock, it's 4th and 3. This has got to be the play of the game.
This has got to be the last, if not the last, 3 plays of the game. Let's see if they can push and improve, get things going for them and play for more seconds.
Shotgun look to receivers. Still plenty of room on the top. They will throw. King wants it all now, and it's caught! Oh! Touchdown, Chicago! Buchanan Simons hauls it in. He's over 100 yards, and that's his 2nd touchdown grab of the day. And boy, is that clutch!
Clutch indeed, Andy. Chicago is terrible on 3rd downs. You know what they're good at? 4th downs. 4th downs that lead into touchdown. This is, I think, the 2nd 4th down that has resulted in a touchdown by Chicago. This team is pretty clutch, and this could be the extra point for the win.
27-all. Chicago has missed a field goal. Now they will try the extra point to put themselves 1 point in the lead. Snap back, hold down, the kick is up, and it is good. So Chicago will take a 28-27 lead. 31 seconds, 2 timeouts for Mexico City, as Thomas Paterniti will give us 100 bits, and one of the best kickers in the league for Mexico City, just looking for a chance. Cole Varner trying to take the win away from his father, Shan Varner, the owner of the Chicago Wildcats. The storylines do not get bigger than this. Kick is away, and Mexico City will have Jeffrey Daggs on the return. 31 seconds, as Daggs will take it off the right-hand side and get bottled up at the 25. Time for the Hall of Famer Money Matt Wilson to come out today. He is 26 of 35, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks for 232 yards, and he's down by 1.
They have approximately 40 yards to go to put themselves in good ball position. Cole Varner, who scored on a 50-yard field goal, they want to give him as much comfort in making the game-winning field goal if they can.
Wilson wants it all. Oh, it's taken away! Chicago with a pick. He's down the right-hand sideline. Touchdown, Wildcats! What a way to end this one.
That's game, ladies and gentlemen. A win on the defensive play, not giving Mexico the chance for a comeback.
Blake
Oh,
Hamrick down the right sideline. They were looking for Barrett on the corner route. It's a 50-50 ball, and Hamrick says, "I'll take that, sir, and I'll put it in the bank."
Well, now we know Chicago is indeed clutch. Put that in your books, ladies and gentlemen.
The Wildcats are going to hold on to win. They are now well in the lead. They were only up by 1. Now they're up by 7, and the extra point here will put them up by by 8, excuse me. Although I will say we have seen crazier things than a touchdown return and a 2-point conversion. Ramos is right in the chat. Extra point is up and good, so now an 8-point difference, but 18 seconds and only 2 timeouts.
And they'll be very hard-pressed to do their last touchdown in 18 seconds. You know, they have 2 timeouts, and I'd say those 2 timeouts could have been used in their previous drive if not for that interception.
Matt Wilson now 3 picks and 3 touchdowns, but 18 seconds on the clock. Ball on the tee. Chicago kicks it away again. Jeffrey Daggs, another chance at a return. He was electric last season. Let's see if he can get anything going. Breaks off 1 to the 30. 14 seconds on the clock. Still 2 timeouts for the Aztecs, but they got to go long ball here, and Mike Daggs might be a good target.
This is going to be very difficult for Mexico City. Are they going to be able to rise up and make the biggest plays of their careers?
Down by 8, 14 seconds to go. Shotgun look for Matt Wilson. Chicago trying to secure the win. Mexico City trying to do the improbable. The Aztecs check down to Bentley, and that will get them 1 yard closer and escape one of their timeouts. 9 seconds to go.
Well, not your most efficient yardage gains for time management. You get 1 yard, burn 5 seconds, they're only down to 9. So really, they might be just limited to one play because in 9 seconds, getting into the end zone as well counts for seconds. So we'll see if they can do that.
3 receivers split out. 1 in the backfield is Bentley, as Wilson will take a quick drop, throw the out route. That is caught incomplete by KL Barrett.
Oh,
they didn't move an inch, and there's only 6 seconds left on the clock.
The odds are looking slimmer and slimmer for Mexico City. But I wouldn't count them out yet. They sort of have their hearts in this game still. They're not giving up.
6 seconds left, 3rd and 9. Any pass caught in bounds will trigger a timeout. Wilson fires. That one is caught, and the timeout is taken. Mike Daggs gets them a bit closer, and it might be Hail Mary time at the 41. 2 seconds to go as we look at Ramos Lynn, the owner of the Mexico City Aztecs. Both teams 1-0. Chicago is 1 play away from going 2-0, and the Aztecs are 1 play away from dropping their first game in Season 12 and losing for the first time to the Wildcats.
But what a way to go down, if ever. This has been a great game so far, Andy.
Well, get your Titanic music out. The Hail Mary team is on the field. 3 down linemen for Chicago. Will they bring the blitz or will they play coverage? They bring 4. Wilson under pressure. There is a flag. Wilson hauls up, and it's incomplete, and we will have to check the MeUndies laundry on the field to see if this game will end or whether there will be an untimed down.
Clipping, number 66, offense.
Oh, a clipping penalty that should be declined, and that should end the game. Chicago will get the win 35-27 and move to 2-0. The Aztecs will fall to 1-1, and we got word from head coach and owner of Chicago, Shan Varner, that E.T. King was playing today in order to honor his father, who passed away Sunday. The game was for his father, and he got the job done on the clutch last drive to hit Buchanan Simons for the touchdown in the back corner of the end zone to defeat the Mexico City Aztecs. Mark, final thoughts on the game?
Well, it has been a very great game, Andy. Lots of both sides. Lots of turnovers, lots of flashy plays, flashy catches. Boy, I'm looking forward to the season of both these teams. They have caught my attention, and they better be in everyone's radar because they are both playing very well.
For all of us here at the SFL Network on Twitch, I'm Andy Hamilton along with Mark Lopez. Nathan Blake killed the stats game for us today. We need more members on the stats team. If you're looking to get involved, you can join there. And if you are new to the league and looking to be a player, make sure you hop onto our Discord channel. The Discord link will be in the Twitch chat following today's game. You can join, you can become a player starting next week, and you can follow the SFL throughout all of our games. We got 5 coming tomorrow, 3 on Monday, and quite the season ahead of us. For everyone here, thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate it, and have a good rest of your Saturday.